Hello and welcome to this week's edition of the GCN News Show. Coming up, Amstel Gold, Vuelta Ciclista Leon, Ronde van Gelderland, the best of Twitter, Lance Armstrong and Pat McQuaid. The 48th edition of the Amstel Gold Race was held on Sunday under glorious sunshine. The organisers moved the finish 1.8 kilometres past the previous one at the top of the Kouwberg, emulating last year's World Championships finish. Man of the moment, Peter Sagan of Cannondale and Philippe Gilbert, the reigning world champion of BMC, were the pre-race favourites, having come first and second at the Brabants de Peel warm-up race. However, it was Team Saxo Tinkoff, Roman Kreutzger, who caught them all napping, attacking with 17k's to go, bridging to and dropping an early breakaway group and soloing his way to the finish. Second and third place went to Alejandro Valverde of Movistar and Simon Gerrans at Orica Greenedge, whilst Peter Sagan, for the first time this year, was completely anonymous in the finale, apparently suffering from cramps. Meanwhile, over in Spain, the three-day Vuelta a Castilla Leon also finished on Sunday. Euskaltel-Euskadi took their first and second wins of the season, with Urtazan and Lobato taking stage 1 and stage 2, but it was Rubens Plaza of Movistar who took the general classification, winning the final stage ahead of Francisco Mancebo of the small US team 5 Hour Energy. Over to the Netherlands now, and it was Kirsten Wild who took her 11th season victory at the Ronde van Gelderland. The 139km event ended up in a bunch sprint after some sterling work from her Argos Shimano teammates, and it was Giorgio Bronzini of the Wiggle Honda team who took second place. We caught up with Wiggle Honda team manager and rider Rochelle Gilmore.
Rochelle, thanks very much for joining us here on GCN. Yesterday in the Ronde van Gelderland, it looked like Kirsten Wild was unbeatable, but it sounds like Bronzini almost got alongside her.
Yeah, Bronzini definitely was in the best position possible. She did nothing wrong. She had a perfect race, and the team was there with her right until the finish. And I think she positioned herself well, but Kirsten Wild at the moment, she is very, very difficult to beat. So Georgia was on her wheel, and she came off in the last 150 metres, and she said she came up next to Kirsten Wild, and Kirsten just flicked down a gear and put it into overdrive. So she gave it a best shot, and I'm sure she's going to be stronger at the end of the season. Kirsten Wild's in really good form early season now. So we were going for the win. We ended up with second, but Georgia was quite happy with that, and the team was very pleased.
And how's the season been going for you so far? I mean, we caught up with you before the season really kicked off and things were frantic, as it always is with a new team, but how have things been going?
Well, really well. We're quite pleased to already have a couple of wins under our belt with Emily Collins in Belgium and then Giorgia Bronzini in Italy. So it's, I guess it's relieving, and it's quite relaxing now that we've got those couple of wins under our belt and we've been on the podium a few times. So we're very competitive, and the riders have bonded really well together. So I'm pleased with that. They're just having a really good time and they love each other's company and just racing all for one. And that's what you need in a women's cycling team these days.
Right, well, thanks very much for joining us and good luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Proving that pro cyclists do put something back into the grassroots of the sport, Luke Rowe took some time out from his hectic schedule to hand out bottles at a local race in Wales on Sunday. Well done, Luke.
Last weekend, SRAM launched their game-changing new updates to their Red Group set. They are the first of the big three component manufacturers to launch hydraulic disc brakes for the road, but with a hydraulic rim brake alternative. They have also added an 11th sprocket to their cassettes, putting them back in line with Shimano and Campagnolo. This technology also trickles down to their Force Group set.
Here at GCN, we've also been checking out some weird and wonderful bicycles and kit at the Bespoked Bristol Handmade Bicycle Show. Here's a quick snippet of what we found, but keep your eye out for our full feature soon. And before we completely finish with technology, we had a go at naming our top 10 most iconic bikes of all time. What have we missed? As always, you can let us know in the comments section below.
Colnago's C40 Mapai. This bike won the Vuelta de España when still only a prototype, and then reigned pro cycling for nearly a decade.
Well, the Amstel Gold Race was the first of the Hillier one-day classics. Still to come, on Wednesday we've got the men's and women's Flèche Wallonne, and then on Sunday it's the big one, Liège-Bastogne-Liège, otherwise known as La Doyenne, as the oldest of the classics. Who do you think will win? The first viewer to correctly guess the winner of the men's Flèche Wallonne and Liège-Bastogne-Liège will receive a free GCN t-shirt. And talking of GCN shirts, what do you think of our new team kit? Currently exclusive and limited edition, unless there's a lot of demand. The ongoing saga of Lance Armstrong continued last week as news came in that he'd sold his estate in Austin for a reported $3.1 million despite having a market value of over $10 million. Viewers may remember this picture that Armstrong defiantly tweeted last November. Is he in need of the money? Or is he simply moving house? What do you reckon? Current UCI President Pat McQuaid is coming to the end of his term later this year, and on Friday, Cycling Ireland voted in favour of putting him forward as a candidate for the third term. Of the 7 people eligible to vote, 5 nominated McQuaid whilst 1 refused to, and 1 abstained from voting altogether. Activist Jamie Fuller was among those who had called upon Cycling Ireland not to nominate McQuaid, and when the news came out, a number of people were upset, including journalist Paul Kimmage, who had this to say. They voted for Ireland and they cycling. On that note, it's time for me to bid you farewell for another week. Join us next Tuesday here on GCN for more news from the world of cycling.
Mini pump, which goes in the middle back pocket of my jersey. Food. Work on having 1 piece of food per hour. A gel, an energy bar, banana, whatever takes your fancy. Obviously, if you need more food,